Hello. It's after work, and I am Patrick. It's 4:37 in the evening, and I am done for the day. I'm exhausted. I'm just wrapping up my last couple assignments in research methods. I wrote one critique of a quantitative study and one critique of a qualitative study. I got 100% on the quant, and the qualitative one hasn't come back yet. But looks like another easy class finished. Next week I'm going to start taking an English elective, which I'm kind of pissed off they're making me do that, but it's literature of health and illness, as I may have mentioned before. And I haven't even looked at my books yet, but I'll take a peek at them, and if there are things I can get as ebooks on my Kindle or on my phone, on my Kindle app, I'll probably do that instead. I got invited to join the new ethics committee at work, so that should be fun. My supervisor told me I should volunteer to be on a committee, and safety committee sounded kind of boring, but there's a new one, the ethics committee, and I've been invited to participate in it, so that should be a good time. Not that I'm really eager to sign myself up for any more extracurricular activities, but it is work related, and it is something my supervisor wanted to see me do, so... And I think it might actually be interesting. So I'll let you know how that goes when it starts. I don't think they've got the first meeting even scheduled yet, but I did let them know that would be fine. I got a voicemail this morning in my office while I was on the phone with a patient. I got a voicemail from a headhunter. I have officially arrived in the profession because a headhunter called me. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to call the guy back. I might just check out what they're offering, but apparently it's another hospice home care agency that has 2 offices elsewhere in the state, and then they're opening up a third one and looking for supervisors and clinical director. The clinical director job I'm probably not qualified for, but I believe I am qualified for the supervisor job. But there's so many good things about my current job that they would have to offer me a lot of good stuff to tempt me away, because I really like where I'm working now, for reasons not the least of which is that they're a non-profit, and I like the culture of working at a non-profit. You know, I like the attitude, I like the paradigm. Everybody's really laid back. I really like where I work right now, and I get paid decent, and I get good benefits and stuff, so they would have to offer me at least like $20,000 a year more for me to consider switching jobs, and I don't think that's something they're going to do, especially in the home care racket. But that's why I'm going to grad school, you know, to make those big bucks. But that's kind of cool that I got called by a headhunter. That's something I wasn't really expecting. They said that my name came up in some discussion. So I might call them back just to find out how they got my number. They obviously knew where I worked because they called the receptionist. But they did not know my extension because the receptionist had to forward them through to my phone. So when I walked it past through the lobby, the receptionist was like, "Hey, somebody left you a voicemail," and they didn't say what their call was regarding. Which didn't really mean anything to me because sometimes people just don't have good phone etiquette, and that's fine. But in this case, I will know. And I told them too. I was like, "Oh yeah, that was a headhunter. That was so weird." I told a couple of people that a headhunter called me. I just think it was novel. Probably not the last time that's going to happen. Once I get that master's degree, master's degree nurses are in pretty short supply, so I'll probably get a lot more headhunter calls after I'm done with school. Which seems like forever away. I don't remember exactly what month I'm supposed to finish, but I think it's like first semester in 2014, I think. So like a year and a half I'll be done. I have to write a self-evaluation for my research methods class by Friday. I always hate those things. probably just evaluate myself as being perfect. Why not? We're also supposed to evaluate our teammates. But, I guess like with all of these things, the rubrics that they give us have nothing in common with the reality of actually taking the class. But none of these classes really have done a very good job of using the interactive potential of even a sloppily written tool like Blackboard to get people to collaborate and discuss and things like that. Maybe it's a generational thing, the average master's degree nurse is in their mid-50s. Not to say that people in their mid-50s can't use computers in compelling and novel ways, but I guess they just weren't brought up with it or something. Caseload has lightened up a little bit lately, which is kind of a relief. I mean, I was really going non-stop for a while, like just working until 5 or 6 every day, and getting phone calls all throughout the day, and everybody's having crises and stuff. And I felt bad for asking for help for so many of my visits. I'd have to, somebody else who doesn't have a lot of visits, I'd have to get somebody to help me go see this person or that person for me. Always picking the people that are, relatively stable. But, the other nurses were telling me, well, you're busy, that's what the help is there for, you should take the help, so I'm trying to take their advice. It's tough to give up visits sometimes, though, like, I really want to see how these people are doing, I've heard other nurses say that same thing, they don't like giving away visits. If they have to work until 8 p.m., that's what they'll do, but, I can't really keep that up. Not with the schoolwork on top of it. So getting home from work at 4:45 isn't that bad. Especially considering we had our interdisciplinary team meeting today, which didn't start until like 9:45, so I slept in. Just kind of nice. This isn't good, drinking coffee at the end of my shift. I used to just drink one large coffee from Dunkin' Donuts a day, and now I'm up to like 3. It can't be good for me, all the sugar and stuff. Maybe I should start getting it with less sugar in it. Or maybe some alternative to sugar, like that alcohol-based stuff that they extract from plants. I forget what it's called, but it has no carbohydrates. It's like a sugar substitute. I guess they grow a lot of it in Asia. But I think drinking 3 coffees a day is making me tired. But then again, maybe it's not the coffee, maybe it's the staying up late. I've never really been one to go to sleep early. It always feels like there's 3 more things that I should do before I go to bed. Well, that's about it. I know I haven't recorded one of these in a while. There really hasn't been anything interesting going on. Not really. Oh, there's hardly anywhere for me to park. Let's see. Just move this around over here. Alright, bye-bye.